if there's a man in a room that he respects, he'll look up to that person and begin to emulate them very quickly. Yeah.
You think there's some psych?
So think about that. If that were true, then Destiny, I've spent quite a bit of time with you, debate panels, you know, watching you stream. Why do you think that's never happened to you? If you're repeating that, then think about that. Think about that from his point of view. If I emulate the alpha male, if I'm emulating the top dog, and I've never emulated Destiny, what does that say about Destiny? Beta! Sorry. Another Destiny calling me out video. Apparently he was talking a lot of shit about me on stream today. Could someone link it? And guys, link me everything that happened in the chat. The Discord has been dry. Make sure to join the Discord link in the description if you haven't already. Make sure to follow the stream. What are we at? 265,000. I want to get to 500K on Rumble. I think that'd be huge. And if you want, also sign up to the creativity. Get both watches. Destiny is done playing nice with SNEAKO. Calls him out for being submissive. Oh no. A gay guy is calling me submissive. Somebody who actually sucks dick is calling me submissive. Someone like, I'm not saying this, like I'm not, bro, we are on Fresh and Fit and we were behind the scenes. And I mean, he's already public about this, so I'm not exposing anything. But Destiny was literally talking about, we were talking about guns. And Destiny's like, all the guys I'd hook up with on Grindr have this type of gun. Because I brought my Glock to the studio or something. And he's like, every dick that I suck, the owner has this type of gun. So he was just calling my gun gay. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean every guy that you hook up with on Grindr has this gun? Like, what do you mean? Like, I thought it was like a one-time thing. And he just randomly said that comment. Oh, thank you for the 10, Steve. Forgive your mother, SNEAKO. You're starting to overcome stuff already. Thanks. Okay, you're doing therapy on me, fucking gay boy. No, but like literally. Like the title of this video is like, my problem with this, we'll watch it and see what he says. But people, it's always faggots who use homophobia to try to belittle straight people. Like, you are not allowed to call other people gay if you are actively sucking dick on Grindr. And the fact is that they're ashamed of it because they always use it as an insult. The title of this video and what he's saying in this clip, I haven't watched it yet, said calling me out for being submissive. They know that being gay is wrong because they will always use it as an insult. You see how many people have, all the feminists that have called Tate gay, all the people that will call me gay, but it's never really from straight people. The only people that will call you gay as an insult and to belittle what you talk about, gay people. Why is that? Because deep down, they're ashamed of it. Deep down, when they're scrolling on Grindr, sucking strange penis at bars, they're degrading themselves knowingly. It's a fetish thing. Let's watch.
Some guy keeps drawing me SNEAKO comments and emailing it to me. They're pretty funny.
I saw a couple of those. They were pretty funny.
And he got pretty mad.
You know, he's a smart young man. You know, he's just a little confused.
He is smart. He is confused. But I mean, like, smart people could fall for cults. So that's where he's at. Rip.
Yeah, smart people could fall for cults, right? Okay, the LGBT is a cult. That is the strongest cults in America right now because people like him are atheists. They don't believe in anything, and so the religion is always replaced with something. If you don't know how to extend faith and believe in God, you can at least realize that people will always need some sort of religion. And for all these blue-haired people in the West, LGBTQ has become what they worship. So you pick one. Believe in the creator of the universe or dick sucking.
It does make me curious because I've seen a couple of his older videos, even where he's like a little kid playing Call of Duty. And it's like, wow, this kid has a stunning amount of insight into like the human psyche and like the human experience. And like, I wouldn't expect this from a little kid. And now I listen to him and it's like, wow, this guy is just boilerplate internet personality selling the idea, 101. Like, what happened?
He probably has I think he just has like a mindset. Here's something that I noticed. This is gonna sound mean and shit. Actually, I don't give a him. I actually don't care about SNEAKO anymore, so him. He can think it's mean. I think that SNEAKO's problem is, I think that SNEAKO,
two men gossiping about me. Okay, look, I don't know who this other guy is. I have no idea who it is. And chat, I'm tired of repeating this rhetoric, but people like this who like to, oh, I like to watch his old videos. He's really introspective. If you break it down, what I was saying 10 years ago, it was the same thing, but just less eloquent, but it sounded like really smart because I was younger. And also I was questioning the world more. So it comes off as like this, It's more endearing. I wasn't saying anything revolutionary. If you watch the videos from back then, oh, I know because I made them and I post them still. It was a lot of motivational. This is what I want to do in life. This is what I'm going through. It was therapeutic. Now I have a more clear worldview. And so people who disagree with me now, they love to look back at the old stuff and be like, oh my God, he was so... For anybody who's saying that I was smarter or that I was more inquisitive back then, give me one quote from back then that doesn't represent what I talk about now, or that was more insightful from what I talk about now. It's disingenuous when they say that.
He wants to present himself as like a very alpha type character, but I think he's actually like a really good follower or submissive type character. I don't know if you've noticed this, but you
see the psyop, him trying to fucking
Bomboka!
Just because you suck dick doesn't mean that other men need to do it too.
Problem that I've had with him personally, and when you watch him, what SNEAKO is always doing is he's always looking to the top man in the room, and then he's becoming a clone essentially of that person. If you look at a lot of the issues that I've had with SNEAKO, it's usually been him cloning himself off of the top man in the room and then echoing whatever that guy says about me. So when SNEAKO was in the room with Muslim people, talking about how important their religion was, he was echoing attacks against me about like making fun of Islam. When SNEAKO was in the room with Zerka,
I did that, and even in the room with Zerka, I was calling him out for being Islamophobic, and then I told him to disavow other religions. If he said he hates Islam, I told him to say he hates Judaism and he hates Christianity while I was in the room with Zerka.
Making fun of my kid in his car the day before, the next day SNEAKO is making fun of me and my son. Because
no, I make fun of your fatherhood because you like, right now you're saying you're trying to be mean and make fun of me. I make fun of that because you're saying that I'm never going to be able to get married. You make fun of my religion. You make fun of my faith. You say that no father is going to ever want me to marry their daughter. So if you're going to criticize my morality, I'm going to make fun of yours. I'm going to criticize yours. I've been thinking it, just because I didn't say it since the beginning, I've been thinking it. You are not in any position to criticize somebody and what they do in relationships when you left your son to go play StarCraft in Miami. I'm not saying that in a way to try to expose anything or be mean. It's very public. And he's going to go and compare it to Tate and say that Tate's father was a chess grandmaster, blah, blah, blah. He was flying around. Destiny, you're a multi-millionaire. You have no reason, you have no valid reason to be across the country playing Factorio in your room around hoes instead of raising your son. You could do both. Some fathers have no opportunity. They are poor. They need to travel. Don't say that you're the same. Right now, you could quit streaming forever and provide for your son, but you don't.
Because he's looking to Zerka for guidance. He did the same with...
I don't look to Zerka for guidance, chat. Does anyone here think that? How much do I criticize Zerka for the alleged drug use, for being unhinged, for being for being hypocritical about Christianity, for partying, stuff like this, and then repenting immediately? I go back and forth and I criticize him all the time. It's good to speak to other people who are on the right path, but we disagree about so much. I don't look to Zerka as a role model. Does anyone here think that? And even the Z's, I'm the type of guy to be posting Z's in the chat too, just like you people. I don't look up to Zerka for guidance. We agree on a lot and we disagree on a lot. That's what friends are for. That's what's good to have people that challenge your beliefs on.
With Patrice O'Neal when it came to trying the open relationship stuff, he looked at Patrice, he copied him and he did it. He did the same with Fresh and Fit when it came to like getting initially into the red pill stuff and copying their relationship styles. He looks to them for that. I think that he has kind of like a very follower mindset.
Okay, then who's the follower mindset when I disagree with Myron for wanting to get 50, for advocating that men need to have 50 bodies? For saying that it's not worth it, that it's a waste of time. You can understand that hoes are hoes and you don't need to fuck 50 of them. You don't need a 50 body count in order to understand female nature. I've disagreed with them on so much. I've criticized Fresh at the beginning for chasing materialism, for always being about cars, for thinking that life needs to be about all this flashy Instagram stuff, for the fact that he's always filming like this everywhere he goes. I criticize them. I go back and they criticize me. They say I'm a leaf in the wind. Just for the fact that you can take in different information and you don't know everything automatically doesn't mean that I'm submissive. Bro, you see the gay angle that he's taking this? He thinks for the fact like he's listening to the alpha male instead of me. That doesn't mean submissive. That means you can learn. That isn't like somebody like Destiny will sit in his room and play video games all day and then cope for the fact that he's losing debates to people like Nick that are 10 years younger and never change his point of view. I will talk to somebody like Sheikh Uthman, Ryan Dawson, and then I'll take in different information and then understand where I may be wrong and adapt and grow and become better. If you're ever at a point where you think you know everything and that you're gay, that's what submissive means, for listening to other people, then fine, but you're never gonna change.
And if there's no horrible corrupting influences in his life, it's good. But if there's somebody around him that really wants to turn him or convert him, like he's very attracted to like ideologies or cult-like people. I think he would follow them to the end.
Okay, so if that was true, then how come when I spent 2 weeks with Ryan Dawson, the guy who destroyed him in a debate in 2015, absolutely annihilated him to the point that Destiny's afraid to speak to him? I spent 2 weeks with Ryan Dawson every single day. Me and Ryan Dawson disagree about so much. Ryan Dawson's an atheist just like Destiny. I don't agree with him. Ryan Dawson makes fun of flat earth, makes fun of adrenochrome, makes fun of a lot of stuff that I kind of question and dive into, and I tolerate some of these ideas and talking points, and he completely says you're retarded for even believing in that. I disagree with Ryan Dawson on so much, and I look up to him. I would say Ryan Dawson is a role model in so many aspects, for the fact that he's a great father, for the fact that he analyzed what's going on in the West, his geopolitical analytical skills. I look up to him. Doesn't mean that I'm submitting, you fucking gay boy. Why does everything need to be gay because you take ideology on?
The earth, yeah.
How much of that do you think is intentional, and how much do you think is like subconscious?
I don't like the word subconscious. I don't think it's intentional. I think people just have like different personality styles, basically.
Or are you suggesting, Mindwaves, that he's doing this for audience capture or something like that, and that secretly he's like, I don't agree with this guy, but I'm just going to get their audience or something like that?
Well, yeah, I'm wondering how much of it is strategic, right? To just like yes man the
No, I don't think any of it is
personality in the
like,
room.
I don't think he does it for clout or strategic reasons. I think he genuinely will look up to, if there's a man in a room that he respects, he'll look up to that person and begin to emulate them very quickly. Yeah.
You think there's some
So think about that. If that were true, then Destiny, I've spent quite a bit of time with you, debate panels, you know, watching you stream. Why do you think that's never happened to you? If you're repeating that, then think about that. Think about that from his point of view. If I emulate the alpha male, if I'm emulating the top dog, and I've never emulated Destiny, what does that say about Destiny? Beta. Sorry.
analytic reasons that he like wants acceptance, and
It's probably relatively normal for a lot of people, I would imagine. I just see it more with him than anybody else. The funniest part where you can see this, I noticed this, somebody pointed this out in a comment, I noticed this, is that SNEAKO tries very hard like to hold frame and not even laugh sometimes in podcast. I misheard somebody when they made a Weinstein.
Well, come on, man. Chat, I die laughing so often on stream. How many clips are there of me dying laughing when I find something funny? The only time I'll hold it in is when I'm moderating a debate between two people that I respect, and I don't want to laugh to show that I'm picking sides when they're trying to get the moderator to join their side. That's just not true.
Joke, and then I made like an Epstein joke, and for some reason everybody started laughing, and you could see that SNEAKO wanted to, but he held himself and didn't do it. And like I can only think that he's thinking that like laughing is kind of like beta, so he needs to like hold frame.
Bro, this dude is fucking... Bro, you lost so hard that you are coping about my laugh and how hard... You really think that I'm that like into the red pill that I think laughing is gay? What the fuck? Chat, what?
But it's like at that point we're at like such ridiculous caricatures of masculinity that it's like Jesus, yeah. But I think it's just doing it because that's, you know. Destiny, you saw this, right? Nah, SNEAKO's some Griper using bots to like his reply. Oh, the Griper people are hardcore supporting SNEAKO's fight against me. Nick is really good about doing with his community what people think I do with my community. If you follow Nick's Telegram, he's really good at like directing his audience to different tweets or different social media outlets to give him a really good impression online. They target YouTube comment sections really well, and they comment Twitter really well. He's pretty sophisticated with the utilization of his audience. He's probably got one of the most loyal communities next to mine that I've seen on the internet.
Yeah,
like,
Maddie got ratioed twice.
you and SNEAKO beefing for real now, or is this?
Yeah,
just
I'm
one
done.
of
I
your-
think I'm done. I'm past that. I'm good.
Dang,
It's just too
this
much.
isn't one of the you guys coordinated in DMs and.
It's like it's annoying because like he's like flowers for Algernon, but I found him like when he had taken the smart pills and he slowly like regressed into like the mouse brain or whatever.
Jesus.
Like when I'm sitting next to him in a show and he's like, "This is what you guys do with your far leftist progressives." Like, bro, do you even know who the fuck I am? Like, I just said the N-word to you like 15 times like 2 minutes ago. How are you gonna say this about me? You know, like.
No, retard. I was talking about communism and how leftist ideology was created by a certain group of people.
Halfway.
But you fucking spaz and laughed at this feeling before I finished my sentence. Chat, communism was created by a certain type of person. Transgenderism was pushed by a certain group of people. Like, it's not about I'm not trying to be like, bot, NPC, but that's what he thinks and that's what they all think. It's that a lot of his talking points and a lot of what the left believes was not, they don't believe it because it wasn't pushed with good intentions. It was pushed A lot of these leftist ideology were pushed as control mechanisms. Just like climate change is like everything they put in their bio, just like attaching empathy to the vaccine, just like attaching empathy to BLM. Halfway. They don't believe in these things because they're actually good for the world. They believe them because it's all a psyop. Just like the fact that George Floyd died from a fentanyl overdose. They make you believe a certain point of view so that they can keep you controlled and scared and running around outside yelling about nothing. It has nothing to do with what's right and what's wrong.
It's just so cringe, like how quick he is to stereotype. And then looking at like how kind of like submissive his personality is around like all these other like shitty men and how he just like copies. And then I'm still not gonna do it because I am the better man. But like, for him to drag out like my son and everything when like, bro, like I know so much about his relationships and how much of a fucking god awful nightmare that like everything. And like we saw a little bit of.
I got nothing to hide. Got nothing to hide. Say it. Say it. Don't hold on to it like oh, I'm the better man. Say it. What you got?
Of it. You saw the tip of the iceberg on that show. Xena and the Sydney girl with Lauren. Lauren didn't even realize how hard she was shit stirring there.
And your beauty standard is based on how
they didn't shit stir anything. What happened right there is that she's trying to pinpoint and make it seem like I'm in a relationship with two girls that I'm not fucking associated with. I am not in a relationship. No girl is my girlfriend. A lot of girls want to be with me. That's what happens. And they think like, ooh, look at this. Just because they're there saying that they want to be with me doesn't mean that they are with me. I am not in a relationship. And I'm fine saying that. I am not with any girl. Done. End of story. There's nothing that anybody's going to expose to try to say that. On the show right here, I'm being cordial. I'm not trying to be like in here like, actually, these girls are retarded. No, I'm just not in a relationship and I don't want to embarrass them right now and make them cry on a live stream in front of 100,000 people. When you get to a certain point, it's just like, I don't want to go and see tears right now. I don't want chairs to be thrown. I don't want this bitch next to me here to start crying. I don't want the other bitch to start crying. I don't want bitches calling my phone. Expose it. Try to say anything that's not already like being said right now. I'm not in a relationship. There's no girl that I claim. I'm single. Don't try to, you see the snaky little, Destiny, you're such a rat when you debate. Come on, man.
Attractive men find you. So if that didn't exist, it'd be pointless.
Yo, W Incel in the chat, for real. Another thing that Nick has really got right. Did you see what happened with Benjamin Mendy? I think he plays for PSG, or maybe he formerly played for Real Madrid. I don't watch sports that much, but I know he's a French soccer player. Benjamin Mendy just did 2 years in jail, if I'm not mistaken. He just did 2 years in jail because he was accused of rape. And I think he's even Muslim too. Allahu Akbar! So he committed zina. Or zina. I don't know how to pronounce it right. Committed zina. Something. Zina. You see that even though he's innocent, it's not even really worth fucking hoes. It's not worth having sex like that. What do you get, a nut? A nut? You get to rub your penis a little bit. If you're blue hair, you suck a little grinder dick and you're going to be fine there, to be honest. But when it comes to women, it's not worth the investment because look at the amount of problems that it brings into your life. They're going to try to ruin your reputation. You need to go and bob and weave them, their tears and emotions. Not only that, but they can ruin your life and put you in jail. Happened to Tates. It's happening to McGregor. Benjamin Mendy just beat the case after 2 years. He missed 2 years of his career. So is it really worth it? And now I can't get that thought out of my head. I reprogrammed my mind to be like that. I'll go to a party now and there's all these whores around. And the other guys are interested in like, yeah, bleh. And I'm just in my head like, you're a fucking whore. Bomboka! It's not any achievement to fuck this girl. It used to attach some sort of achievement process to this type of stuff. And I understand there's a lot of people, there's 9,000 people watching. A lot of guys are gonna need to get that out of their system to realize it. I was that too. I'm not better than you. But you really break it down. It's like, am I gonna really risk Benjamin Mendy, like 2 years peak of his career? He lost forever. He's never gonna get that back. He's not gonna get reimbursed for that time. The girls aren't really gonna face charges the same way men do. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? I'm taking the incel pill until I get married. I really don't. I can't, and it's not even for the just mentally. I can't even boom anymore. It's just like before. I'm like fucking whore. Ugh. Eh. Gross. If she's not unvaccinated, virgin, Muslim, and 18, I'm not even interested. If she's not my wife, I'm not even really interested like that anymore. I'm incel pilled. I would rather focus on what I have to do. And not only that, not only for the fact that most of these girls are used up, most of these girls are selling their bodies online. I don't want to go and face charges. I would rather not go to jail. Is it really worth the risk? One nut and you might go to jail from some girl who's lying? Take the incel pill, focus on what you have to do, and just ignore it. I understand it's the greatest temptation. That's probably the greatest temptation that man has to face. How do you maintain, you know, high level alpha male status, blah, blah, blah. Keep your testosterone and not dye your hair blue. And then also avoid the woman problem. But I think you can I think you can reprogram your mind. I've reprogrammed it, so I'm just not, I don't want to fuck it. Fuck. The amount of bullshit you got to put up with for a nut, it's just like, there's so much better things that you can do with your time. But since the beginning of human existence, this is the #1 problem that, yeah, since Adam and Eve.
Yes. I mean, you're doing it for other women to show each other, look how pretty we are for men.
SNEAKO, could you look around the panel and tell us like which girl you think is probably the most provocatively dressed right now?
And chat, you even know this, you see the snaky tag, she's trying to say that the girl in the blue right here is most provocatively dressed. When I first met her, bro, she was she was not dressed like that at all. You see how Miami changes somebody? That once they come to Miami, you go on Fresh and Fit a couple times and you're around that, this is what you turn into. Like, that's just your ex. That's the result. But when I was like, when it first started, wasn't like that. We saw this yesterday. Just shut up.
You asked me to
blah, 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 blah.
I have not decided that.
You look at you winking at me, you know what you're doing. All right. Like, you know too, you're aware and you're still doing the thing that we know what you're doing.
Me?
No, I'm not talking about you. Well,
yeah, and it's just like so dumb. I don't know. I'm over it.
Typical.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Maybe in a few years we'll check in on him and see where he's at.
You vague posted a little bit. Do you do that to like hang an idol, you know, like a threat of warning, like, hey, motherfucker.
A warning? No, I probably will never.
Restraint.
The problem with all these things is that it involves so many different types of people. I don't want to like hurt them either. Like I don't want to like Xena's life up or other girls that he's with. Like I don't know.
How noble.
Okay, well, bro, I'm not in a relationship. There's no girl like I'm saying this like point blank. Because I'm fucking sick of it. Like girls trying to. It's many girls. I'm not pinpointing anything, you guys, bro. There are a lot of girls that are trying to like latch their way. No, bye. No. No, I'm done putting my fucking reputation on the line and getting hate like, yo, why are you with her? Are you with her? Are you with her? Bro, no, I'm not. I'm single. Stop. Not with any girl. For a long time, like I've been trying to, because it's kind of simping to some degree. I don't want to make these girls fucking cry. I don't want to make them upset. But when it comes to like my reputation and they're using it against me to try like smear my character, that's where I draw the line, bro. No. Thank you for the 20. Jacob, what's up, bro? Just want to say you changed my whole trajectory of life and I'm a stronger man for it. Always remember you making a difference. Appreciate it. Alright, let's finish this fucking blue hair.
I don't like people going after her.
Why not like
necessary? Like if you want to take out shit on SNEAKO, that's fine, but like to bully her about it seems real fucking dumb. I don't see her on the attack.
Who is this dude talking?
Who the hell is Xena? Well, I should just listen. I just don't know. I haven't been watching.
Don't worry, nobody knows who Xena is because she has no official title. So.
Ooh,
rough. He's stringing her along, huh?
Whoa, I didn't say that. I don't even know what that. I don't want to spy. I don't feel like shit now. I don't have any problems with Xena, so I don't want to like drag all that shit out. But yeah.
Bro, what is the stream?
You want to call Xena a Nazi? You can come and get in chat and defend that one.
Damn.
I'll drag you up. Actually, I don't think I have those perms anymore. Thank you, Steven.
Yeah, well, cool. I don't know who these guys are. See, but it just goes too far. Like no, I'm not putting my reputation on the line for this stuff.
That's it. Your job?